You may not know that William Shakespeare is Roy Peter Clark's favorite author, and a favorite among many around the world. In fact, we used to celebrate Shakespeare in the Park right here in downtown St. Petersburg, and our very own Dave Cook founded another celebration, Shakespeare by the Sea, on the East Coast. So let's go see how they celebrate Shakespeare there.
The picturesque Jupiter Beach coastline is the perfect backdrop for the 25-year tradition here on the Treasure Coast. For 2 weeks in July, the Palm Beach Shakespeare Festival presents Shakespeare by the Sea. Elizabeth Daschle is the producer and director of marketing for the performances.
Here you go, a bit about the history of the festival.
A lot of people say, you're doing Shakespeare in South Florida outside in the summer? Well, the truth of the matter is we are doing it. We're doing it for our year-round residents, our kids who would normally be in school, the parents who would normally be just work, pick up from school. It gives everybody a chance to really appreciate the beauty of summer here in South Florida. We make it truly accessible, where a lot of young people might not be so encouraged to go into a theater feeling they have to dress up, or they get this idea that being at a theater is somehow stuffy, where out here they could just kick back, relax, wear your flip-flops, grab your beach chair. It's an activity and a fun thing to do, and then they get sucked in. And we have so many young people who tell us that this is not only their first time seeing Shakespeare live, it's their first time seeing any live theater at all.
And here's your donation.
And the casual outdoor atmosphere is a magnet for young people like Michael Jenick, who drove down from Orlando for the performance tonight. For him, Shakespeare has a special connection.
I did theater for 4 years in high school, and it was kind of the thing that helped me get through it. So it was really a really close connection to me.
Words and the bard's mine.
So it really speaks to me on a personal level, because it was a really strong point of my high school experience. So exposing students to theater in general is a really good thing to do, because you understand where entertainment came from, centuries ago, and you understand a lot about how English has changed over the years from, Old English to the modern colloquial terms that we use nowadays. And it's really good to appreciate where we were, so we can see where English has come today. So.
Who shall I compare to a summer's day?
That perspective inspired Seth Trucks to get involved with this company. As a classically trained actor in Europe, Seth will play Horatio tonight, but his main focus as Director of Educational Outreach is to make the words of the master relevant to kids today. As part of that effort, he'll be visiting schools all year long to get students excited about Shakespeare.
It's certainly especially important as we move into this more technological era where we're communicating less and less with language, both verbally and in the way that we write to each other. It's getting condensed and truncated, all the ways that we speak. So it's important to study the other end of that spectrum and be familiar with someone who takes the language as far as it can go instead of breaking it down as small as it can get, which is what we're starting to do.
Right. For all, our thanks!
One way this group makes Shakespeare come to life is setting the characters and scenes in the 21st century, plus using contemporary costuming, but still preserving the richness of the language.
Save me, and help arm me with your wings, O heavenly guards. What would your gracious figure?
Alack, he's mad!
Did you not come your tardy son to chide? Oh, say!
Remember me. We always start with the script, of course, and we always use Shakespeare's words, but we cut the script. We bring it down to 2 hours with intermission, typically. That's important because it makes it accessible. We in the company have always believed that Shakespeare does not belong on a shelf. It's not a museum piece. It's alive, it's breathing.
Hamlet!
Why, I will fight with her upon this theme!
We start with the script, we interpret that, we set it in sometimes very interesting places.
40,000 sisters could not, with all their quantity of love, make up my sum. What wouldst thou do for her? Oh, he is mad, Leonard.
It's a very modern Hamlet. In fact, it's today. There's a rotting from within. I took the line, something is rotten in Denmark, and really ran with that.
So while the wet weather may have rained on the usual attendance for the performance, it did not dampen the enthusiasm for the audience that witnessed this unique presentation of a classic.